and today we're going to do the new Type AIII assembly video. So let's get to it. This is pretty cool. You kind of get to see how the casting process is done. You get to see that they're molded in these type of plastic forms, where you got a line of the molds on the sides, and you got a line of liquid plastic that goes through and goes into these little holes and fills it. And I guess this is how it's made. But it goes to show that these are professionally made, consistent, and pretty rad. So basically just take off all these little pieces if you get these little plastics, and we're gonna have to be smoothing these pieces out later, which you probably don't have to do, but it's what I will do in the video and what I'm gonna do. So if you want to follow me, go ahead. If not, just put it all together, it should be fine. So let me organize these pieces. Okay, so over here you got your corner pieces, you got your corner caps, center pieces with your center caps. Came with one extra just in case, and your edges. These really weird, nifty designs. Luckily it's strong plastic, or else I'd be worried about it breaking, but we'll see. And then you got your core and screws, and your stickers, of course. So let's get on to building. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to take out all these screws and pieces. And this here also. If you notice, the core has some parts sticking up like that. You can see right here. Stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and smooth those out. I don't know if you guys want to, but I'm going to smooth those pieces out. So let me just go ahead and take a knife or some sandpaper. I might use some sandpaper. I got 2000 grit over here somewhere, and I'm going to smooth these pieces out. Okay, now that you got the core rounded, you're going to want to get you're going to want to get a spring right here. Let me put that there. It's a big washer. Oh, hard to grab these little ones. Okay, and the spring, and a screw, I mean. Basically, you're going to take the big washer here. There's going to be a rough side to it, right here, this side, and a round side to it. You're going to want to put it with the round side facing the threads, because you want the smooth round side to be touching the kiwi. Next, you're going to go ahead and put on a screw, or a spring, I mean, like that. Then you're going to go ahead and put the small washer, same thing, there's a rough and a smooth side. You're going to put the smooth side towards the threads. After you got that done, go ahead and grab a centerpiece. Just put the screw right through it. Make sure the washer and everything goes in there. Just like so. And then you go ahead and screw it to the core. And you're going to do that with all 6 sides. And I'll show you what the product looks like when we're done. Okay, so I'm going to give you some tips on how to pick up the washers. If you want to just dab your first finger on your tongue, just a little bit, and then grab a washer. It should stick to it enough where you can grab it, the big ones anyway. Then you go ahead and put the spring on, and then dab your finger again, and then just touch a small washer, and it should get stuck like that, and then you just can go ahead and grab it and put it on. There you go, so you're not having a hassle trying to pick it up off the desk and stuff. Once you got all of those set up, then you can go ahead and put your core together. Okay, now your cube's assembled. One thing I forgot to do first, like I usually do in all my videos, is go ahead and put your corner caps right into your corners, like so. We'll do that with all the rest of the corners and the corner caps, these two, and then we'll continue. Just like the core, you see this little piece here. I'm just taking my knife here, and then using 2000 grit afterwards to sand it back to a nice shine. Buffing it, I should say, since it's 2000 grit. Just cutting that off nice and smooth, and then sand it smooth. That way it's not protruding, and when you put it into the corner piece, it's not like making that side of the piece stick out more, which I don't know if it will, but maybe it'll cause a slowdown. So I'm just not taking my chances, and I'm cutting that off. It's really fast, and then you just go ahead and put it in, and then do that with the rest of the pieces. Well, one of the corner caps came with this design. It's like a cube up top turned, and then some sort of figure on the bottom. Definitely going to use that corner cap, because then you'll have an extra one if you do. Okay, now they got those all done, and your edge pieces don't need work done to them. Instead of doing this the other way, I'm gonna go ahead and put the corner caps on first, and put those in place before we move on, because these pieces have grooves in them, and in order for them to lock in place smoothly, the corner caps look like they have to be on to fill that groove. So we're gonna go ahead and do that first. And yeah, there's all 6. Just put the corner caps right in the middle of the piece and just press them in. Next we're going to take the corner pieces here. You got one straight one and one kind of like squarish round one. If you can see straight, one protruding square one, kind of like that. I'm going to put all the straight pieces facing the top layer just to keep mine oriented. Or the bottom layer, however you want to put it. Let's just say it's the bottom layer, since it's going to be easier to put together that way. That way you can keep all your pieces organized. So just like my other videos, if you haven't seen them, you're just going to be putting the edge in like this, in between both of these center pieces. And you're going to be sliding it down to the middle here, or to the center, or you're going to be sliding them down and matching them up with the centers like that. Next you're going to take these corner pieces and you're just going to, right in between those two center pieces again, you're just going to slide them through and they should just drop right in. So just go ahead and let's go ahead and do that. It's best if you set it down. I was trying to do it to the video for a nice little extra closer view, but it's harder that way. So if you want to just set them down like I'm doing, like that, it's easier just to plop them in. Next, just take your edge piece here and you're going to again put them right in between those two center pieces. Oops, one of the pieces fell out. Okay, one of those center pieces fell out. You're just going to put them right in between these two center pieces and just prop them all in there like so. Just like this. Put them right in between those two pieces and then just press it in. It should just lock right in. Amazing already. Okay. Next you're just going to go ahead and put 2 corner pieces. This is how I like to do it. You're going to turn this top layer where the flat spots are pointing towards the pointy spots at the edges and stuff. And then you're just going to go ahead and put 2 corners in, like so. And then you're going to put an edge piece in that flat spot and you're going to press down towards these pieces here, because these pieces have some leeway of going down, so that way you're not breaking pieces. It's going to all flow in and go in there smoothly, like so. Then I put another edge in, then you go with another corner, and then you can go ahead and go with another edge, and then another corner, and then last is the last edge. And you have yourself a Cube4you new type Model 3. So now we just put stickers on it and we're gonna wait for the review, so stay tuned for that. And this one doesn't even look like it needs lube. I can't imagine it with any silicone, so I'm not gonna put any just yet. So I'll get back to you. Have a good one. So here's some extra pieces. Center piece, or a center cap, corner cap. Ooh. Big washer and little washer. That's what I got as extra pieces. So that's pretty cool. Cube4you came through again.